Hello YouTube, I want to show you my new radio here. It's a MOTOTRBO model XPR 7550, 1000 channels. Very nice looking radio here. I'll let you see the side, in the rear. Okay, however, mine is on order. This is a rental for 1 week to see how I like it. But I am going to get mine by the time you see this video. So let me turn this guy on and I'll show you what it sounds like. Nice LCD color screen. Okay, you have your channel selector knob in the center, your volume and on and off switch, and on the side up here is a programmable button just above the push to talk switch, and 2 more additional programmable buttons as well as the red emergency button on the top. And just below it here, or on the keypad, you have P1 and P2. Those buttons are programmable as well. Let me press any button here just to light up the LCD screen. Now, only for buttons P1 and P2, it will show on the screen here what assignment do you have these buttons for. So obviously, P2 is for scan, and P1 is not available. I did not assign any function to it for the moment. Let me see here. Okay. One thing I'm kind of concerned about is the antenna connection. When you remove the antenna, see if I can do it here. One-handed operation. It is raised about, just about 1/8 of an inch, I should say, above the radio frame. If there's a chance you might drop the radio, it may break that connector or something. You can see what I mean a little bit closer. Now, I have the XPR 6560, and when you attach the antenna connector on, it's more embedded into the radio rather than a little bit above. I thought I'd point that out to you. I have never dropped it yet, but just in case, just want you to kind of recognize that situation. Put the antenna back on here. This radio kind of reminds me of the same style as the Motorola APX models, but it's not. But it just resembles it just a little bit, you know, a little bit more professional, a little bitty grip right up here, you know, above the push to talk switch, you know. And let me go through the zones. I have the top button up here on the side programmed as my zone selection, or if you don't want to do that, you can always press the OK button here. That is the menu, and scroll up or down for your selection. The scan on and off, zone, and once I selected zone, I will press OK. And now I only have 3 zones in here, but you can use the arrow up and down button to select whichever new zone that you want. So therefore it's highlighted up here, so I'm going to select this one and then press OK. Zone selected. And then to exit, to actually access the zone, I would press the back button, or the home button if you want to call it. And now I am in my new zone, channel 3. Now this radio can store more than 16 channels per zone. Yeah, that's the good part about it. Because the rotary channel selector knob is continuous. It does not stop or have no lock-in on it compared to most commercial radios or the XPR 6550. So therefore you can continually rotate the channels wherever you want. If you have more than 16 channels, that's a good thing also. Or however, if you want to access any channel you want within the zone, all you have to do is just press the number on the keypad down here. For example, right now, turn the light back on, we're on channel 13, so I want to press channel 4. So on the keypad, I would just press 4 and OK. And right now, I'm on channel 4. Very simple, and I like that. Now, for the battery, I want to show you something about it. Let me turn the radio off, about the battery tracking. Oh, before I do that, I always keep forgetting. The volume control has a 10 bar segment indicator that will let you know how loud or medium or how low you want your volume. You can select it all the way up to 10 bars. Okay, let me turn the volume off, the power off here, and it should say power and down. And when I remove the battery here from the radio, a little tricky, but yeah, okay. Here is what the bottom look like right here. Now, I have heard, or somebody have told me, or I've seen in a picture somewhere, that this here top panel on the rear of the radio, just on top of the battery, is a hidden connector for your antenna. There's a possibility that you can connect a mobile antenna and use it for your car, but I would not recommend it. I heard that it is directly connected to the PC board, and therefore you could damage your radio. So, but that is available. I have never tried it. I'm not sure if I want to take a chance on it or not. And yeah, you can't see very good, but just under it, if you pry the panel up, you can remove it. Now, this radio here, just to let you know, Motorola does ship it with LTR trunking installed, pre-installed. But if you want to activate the board and you want to use it for LTR trunking operation, it will cost $72 and have to be activated. But or else the board is in there. So if you have no use for LTR trunking, then you just have a XPR 7550. But if you want trunking like I use for my job, I had mine activated. So when when the radio arrives, it will be already activated. I just have to program the radio with separate trunking software. And the reason why I removed the battery, I want to show you something. On the battery track, those of you who have the XPR 6550, well, it's a little different on the battery track. This here is a little bit longer and more tighter fit, secure, so your battery will not come off. You can see here, it's a little harder to attach. And that's what I like about it. And or else, other than that, it's a pretty nice radio. I love it to death. Real good, I can say that. See anything else I'm missing here? I think that's about it for right now. I was trying to keep the video short, but I get carried away sometimes. Too many features. And the battery charger is the same as the 7550 here and your 6550. That's one good thing about it. The programming software I didn't know it, but when I rented the radio, I read the radio and I said, oh, it's the same CPS version. So therefore, it may not be in it with the other versions with the 6550, but it will be able to read this radio here, just to let you know. But unless you want your Motorola CPS updated, then that's up to you if you want to pay more money or not. But to save $300 on new software, use the older version if it'll still read the 7550. So I'm still in good luck for that one. Okay, I guess that's about it. The programming cable to program the radio for the 7550 here and the 6550 is the same. So you don't have to worry about that. Hope that answers all your questions. I tried to do a good video here, so anyway, enjoy it. Thank you very much for looking.